weekend marks the feast of the first American-born saint, and the celebration is set to last more than just a day. St. Elizabeth Ann Seton was born in 1774 in New York City. She is credited with helping to launch Catholic education in the U.S., and her religious order is dedicated to reaching out to the most needy in North America. She was canonized in 1975, and her shrine in Emmitsburg, Maryland, has big plans for the 50th anniversary. And joining us now is Rob Judge, Executive Director of the National Shrine of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton in Emmitsburg, Maryland. Rob, great to have you back on the show. We appreciate it. You know, a lot to discuss regarding Mother Seton and the 50th anniversary of her canonization. But I want to start with her feast day on Saturday. What do you all have planned?
Absolutely, Tracy. Thank you for having me on. So, of course, it's her feast day, the celebration of her passage from this life to the next. We're going to be opening a brand new exhibit at 11 a.m. entitled One of Us, which really will tell the story of her canonization, followed by a 12 noon Mass. Archbishop William Lori, Archbishop of Baltimore, will be our primary celebrant. That'll actually air later in the day at 6 o'clock on EWTN.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Let's talk about the 50th anniversary. I understand the museum for the Seton Shrine has been as a new exhibit on her canonization. That is, what can visitors expect to see?
So in this exhibit, we're going to tell the amazing story that led up to her canonization. Of course, she's the first native-born American to be declared a saint of the Church. So it's just a tremendous milestone for the Church in the United States. And we're going to tell everything that led up to that. And you know, that includes the three miracles that led to the canonization, all the work that the sisters and the parishes all across the country did to advocate for her canonization, including thousands of petitions from the laity that went over to the Holy See over about a 130-year time period.
Yeah, that's really amazing. Rob, what else do you have planned for this year?
Well, you know, the exhibit also will highlight the many other American saints. So there's over 30 additional saints since 1975 when Mother Seton was canonized. So we want to highlight some of their stories as well, really to point to the universal call to holiness, right? That we're all called to be saints and we all have that opportunity. And then as we go through the year, we're leading a national celebration with parishes across the country. There's over 200 parishes and schools that are named after Elizabeth Ann Seton. We've been hearing from many of them. They're planning celebrations for the actual anniversary date, which is September 14th. So on that day here in Emmitsburg, it will be a very big day with masses, speakers, tours of her original historic houses, and just a wonderful celebration. So all of that. In addition to that, we're going to be working on initiatives to promote pilgrimage through the year, either here to the National Shrine or to local shrines.
That's great, Rob. And before I let you go, where can folks get more information?
So they can find out a lot more at setonshrine.org. And on our main website, you'll see a link up in the top left there to 50 years, which has all of the information about the anniversary activities, all the events that we have through the years. There's also many videos on Elizabeth Ann Seton's life, short videos, and weekly reflections where you can learn more about her amazing life and her spirituality.
Well, Rob, thank you so much for joining us today and talking to us about all this. We really appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you, Tracy. God bless you, too, and happy Feast Day.